Let me ask you something. Imagine you invest $1,000 into a crypto project today, and a few years later, that turns into $20,000, maybe even $50,000. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly why thousands of people in the US are searching about Cardano right now. People are asking things like, is Cardano still worth buying? Can ADA actually make money in the future? And is it better than Ethereum? Because let's be honest for a second. Right now, the cost of living in the US is going up. Rent is higher, groceries are more expensive, and gas prices keep changing. So naturally, people are looking for ways to grow their money instead of just working harder. And that's where crypto, like Cardano, comes into the picture. But the real question is Cardano actually a smart investment or just another hype cycle? Let's break it down. Hey, welcome to John Explains Finance, where we talk about money, crypto, and investing in the simplest way possible. If you're into making smarter money decisions, go ahead and hit subscribe. It really helps the channel. All right, let's get into it. So first things first, what exactly is Cardano? Think of Cardano as a blockchain platform, kind of like Ethereum. It's basically a technology network where developers can build apps, financial systems, and digital tools. But here's what makes Cardano different. It was created by Charles Hoskinson, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. After leaving Ethereum, he wanted to build something more secure, more scalable, and more energy efficient. And unlike a lot of crypto projects, Cardano doesn't rush things. They take a research-driven approach, meaning they test and study everything carefully before releasing it. Now, the cryptocurrency of Cardano is called ADA, and people buy ADA with the hope that as the network grows, the value grows too.
Now, let's make this more real.
Imagine someone in the US invests $500 into ADA every single month. That's actually around the same amount people spend on eating out, subscriptions, or random online shopping. Now imagine doing that for 2 years. That's about $12,000 invested. Now think about it like this. Instead of spending on things that don't really last, you're putting that money into something that could grow over time. If Cardano increases in value, that $12,000 could turn into $30,000, maybe $50,000, or even more. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, but this is exactly how a lot of everyday investors think: small, consistent investments over time. Now, here's another reason people like Cardano, and that's staking. Let's say you own 10,000 ADA. Instead of just letting it sit in your wallet, you can stake it and earn rewards. It's kind of like earning interest on your money. In the US, most savings accounts give you around 1%, maybe 2% if you're lucky. But with ADA staking, you could earn around 4 to 5% per year. So instead of your money just sitting there, it's actually working for you. And that's why some people treat Cardano like a long-term savings strategy. Now let's talk about the big comparison: Cardano versus Ethereum. Ethereum is still the biggest platform for smart contracts. It has thousands of apps, developers, and real-world use cases. But Cardano supporters believe it has some advantages, like lower fees, better energy efficiency, and strong long-term security. That said, Ethereum still has a huge lead. So the real question isn't, will Cardano replace Ethereum? The real question is, can Cardano grow enough to compete in the same space? Now let's be real, crypto is not risk-free, and Cardano has its critics too. Some people say it moves too slowly. Others say it still needs more real-world adoption. And then there's competition: Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche. And of course, the crypto market itself is extremely volatile.
Prices can go up fast, but they can drop just as quickly. That's why smart investors always think about risk. So, is Cardano worth watching? Honestly, yes. Whether you're new to crypto or already investing, Cardano is one of those projects that keeps coming up for a reason. It has a strong community, a long-term vision, and real potential. But at the same time, it's not a guaranteed win. And that's important to understand. Because in crypto, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose it just as fast. So stay smart, stay patient, and think long-term. If you enjoy simple breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe to John Explains Finance. And I've got a quick question for you. If you had $1,000 to invest today, would you put it into Cardano? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.